people show up for all the really, really fun, and nobody has to go deep, you know, and they just show up, you know. But when you have to go a little deeper, and what happens is that resistance could come in. And the resistance is what keeps us from that greater gift. And so we had quite a few people with some resistances and who were supposed to be in circle here, and they're not. But when you push through the resistance, I don't want to say push through, when you surrender to the resistance, when you allow whatever is coming up to come up, that's where the breakthrough is. That's where that's where the gift is. Pretty amazing. So who would like to go a little bit deeper today? If you do, you get to raise your hand. There you go. And what's so wonderful is that, as you know, how I prayed and opened up the circle, and of course I carry the matrix for all of you who've registered from the beginning. What happens is that you are protected, and Spirit already begins to work way before you have arrived. And the other thing is that it's a beautiful, gentle way of clearing anything that might be in the way. It really does happen. It's nothing to be afraid of. So there's a beautiful way that Spirit allows the journey. Now, what happens with resistance, if we resist, guess what? Who could tell me what happens when you start resisting? Who could tell me? Huh? What did you say?
Persist.
Persist?
I said you get hurt. We both said it at the same time.
You get hurt? Anybody else?
Blockages.
So I'm saying this is because resistance can be there, but if it is there, just breathe into what's happening in the moment and just allow, just allow. During the weekend, I am sure that different emotions might come up, and when they do, that's a good place to just allow and breathe into it and allow the emotion to come up, whether it's bliss and pleasure or an orgasm or sadness, or who knows, you might start laughing hysterically. In the last event we did a month ago, there were like a couple of people just bawling in the circle. And it was just a release, because emotions are just what? They're just energy.
Energy in motion.
So emotions are energy. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From my dad.
Emotions are, say it again?
Energy in motion.
Energy in motion. So emotions are it's just energy. It's another form of energy. So allowing the energy to flow, whether it's in hysterical laughter or in orgasm or bliss or grief, sadness, just let it flow.
It's all a cleansing.
Yeah, it's all a cleansing.